Man, did you see those behind-the-scenes shots? I'm not going to describe any of them in detail, but wow, just wow. It feels like we're looking at something we weren't supposed to see. Something that makes you think, okay, if this is what's coming, Marvel might actually be about to explode again. The lighting, the tone, the actors getting into character, everything has that spark, that cinematic energy we've been craving for years. And honestly, I haven't felt this kind of excitement since Endgame. Yeah, it's been that long. But now, seeing these clips, these rumored leaks, these wild fan theories, it's like the fandom's heartbeat just came back to life again. You can feel it. Something big is in the air. It's the return of that old Marvel magic. It's like all the scattered puzzle pieces are finally lining up again. After so many experiments, so many phases that left us scratching our heads, we might finally be coming back to what made us fall in love in the first place, the soul of Marvel. And I'm not talking about CGI explosions or flashy suits. I'm talking about moments that hit you right in the chest. Moments that make you clench your fist in the theater or shout your hero's name like a kid again. Watching the actors behind the camera, laughing, rehearsing, just living those roles, it brings hope back. Because you realize this isn't just superhero cinema. This is culture. This is a generation that grew up with these stories. And yeah, people keep saying, Marvel isn't what it used to be. Maybe they're right. But what if this is the comeback? What if they're setting up something massive, something that'll make us feel again what we felt in 2012 or 2019? Imagine it. Dr. Doom rising from the shadows, holding the universe in his palm. Kang rewriting time itself. Deadpool crashing in from another reality, cracking jokes and ruining every dramatic scene, and we'd still love him for it. That's Marvel. You can't tell me your heart doesn't speed up just picturing it. That rush, that mix of wonder, humor, and chaos, that's what made this universe ours. Back in the day, we used to live for the theories. We'd spend hours on Reddit, watching breakdowns, guessing who the next villain would be, wondering if Tony Stark was really gone or if he had one more trick up his sleeve. That buzz, that community, that obsession, it's back, and it feels amazing. Rumors are going wild right now. A white-haired, older Captain America, battle-scarred and tired but still standing, a Hydra version of Cap with a black and red suit and that terrifying octopus skull emblem instead of the star, a modern Dr. Doom built like a fusion of magic and tech, glowing green armor, regal energy, maybe even new Avengers, or a new enemy bigger than Thanos. I don't know if any of it's true, but honestly, I hope it is, because it's been years since we had something worth this kind of hype. Marvel needs a spark again, and we, the fans, deserve one. We deserve to sit in the theater again, feel the silence before the battle, hear the score swell, and whisper, please don't mess this up. And the crazy part is, even if these images are just leaks or fan concepts, they've already done their job. They've woken us up again. The fandom is alive. We're theorizing, debating, drawing, creating. We're talking about Marvel again. And that's everything. That's the heartbeat of this world. We don't live off trailers, we live off imagination. And look, I'm telling you, seeing Dr. Doom in that LED-lit armor, glowing green lines pulsing across the metal, it's the most Phase 1 energy I've felt in a long time. He looks powerful, mysterious, dangerous, like a villain that could change everything. Now, imagine Doom standing across from Loki, or Thor, or Strange. Imagine a showdown where the multiverse collapses in on itself, where every choice, every variant, every what if finally matters. That would be the redemption arc Marvel needs. And all this excitement? It started with a few images and wild fan theories. That's the beauty of this community. we can turn a rumor into a shared dream. And I love that feeling. It makes me feel like a kid again. Like when Fury first said, "I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative," or when Thor's hammer clashed with Cap's shield. Those moments that make you yell at the screen even when no one else is home. If this new era manages to bring that feeling back, that mix of wonder and emotion, then yes, Marvel can rise again. What we've been missing isn't budget or VFX. It's purpose, heart, a reason to care. Marvel doesn't need more cameos. It needs connection. And if this project nails that balance, nostalgia, emotion, storytelling, it could be the comeback of the decade. And the best part? Everything we've been watching here, all these scenes and ideas, they weren't shot by Marvel Studios. They were made with AI. Yep, free, open access, creative AI. No cameras, no studios, no massive budgets, just imagination and prompts. That's what blows my mind. Because now anyone, literally anyone, can create something that looks straight out of a Marvel teaser. You don't need to be a VFX artist or a filmmaker. You just need to know how to write your vision. That's how I started. As a fan, just like you, wondering how certain heroes might look, how alternate suits or what-if storylines could play out. And little by little, I figured out how to make them real. How to build cinematic images, believable sets, characters that look alive. And guess what? I even found a way to monetize it. Yeah, with another channel, I turned this kind of content into something that actually makes money. And I promise, you don't need experience. You just need passion and the right tools. That's why I put together an ebook explaining everything. The tools I use, all free, the exact prompts and structures for cinematic realism, how to keep characters consistent across shots, how to build atmosphere, and even how to turn it into content that earns revenue. Because here's the thing. While we're all waiting for Marvel's next big move, we can be out here creating our own universes, our own heroes, our own battles. And when you see what you've built, that first image that looks real, it hits differently. That's when you realize you're not just watching a story, you're creating one. That's the real power of this new era. Because Marvel taught us that anyone can be a hero. And now, with these tools, anyone can create one. Who knows? Maybe the next cinematic universe that blows people's minds will come from you, from your imagination, from your keyboard, from your prompts. So yeah, while Marvel is getting ready for its next big chapter, and while we're here dreaming about Doom, Deadpool, Hydra Cap, and all the chaos that might come, we can keep building, learning, creating. Because the hype never died, it was just waiting to be reignited. And now that it's back, I'm not letting it go. So if you want to learn how to create visuals like the ones you've seen, stick around. I'll even show you the channel I helped grow and monetize with the same techniques. All made with AI. All for free, all fueled by creativity and passion. Because this isn't just technology. It's art. It's fandom. It's imagination coming to life. And maybe, just maybe, it's the rebirth of Marvel itself.